Hello and welcome to the final of Madrid. It is Felix AUGER versus Andrey Rublev in the fourth Masters final of the year, the second on clay. It's been a very, very interesting tournament. I'm sure I've already seen some comments. We'll get into it. We'll get into each player's run to this final. But thank you guys for joining me for this one. We already got Lexi in the chat. We got Nicholas in the chat. We got Anne in the chat. We got Matthew in the chat. We got Joe in the chat. We got Ron in the chat. We got Honesty in the chat. With some strong words, which I don't disagree with. Rublev serving first. Rublev serving first. Let's get the scoreboard fixed here. First serve into the net. This is being played with the roof over top of the players, so I'd say that would probably, I think Rublev likes indoors as well, but it benefits Felix more, the roof, I'd say. Theoretically, hypothetically, it should give less of a inconsistency in the ball toss that helps Felix's serve, etc., etc. Double fault from Rublev. It's love 30. Rublev in 2, says Joe. Okay, so let's get into the run. This Madrid final. Felix has got incredibly lucky this tournament. He's got incredibly lucky with his opponents being injured. He first off got the retirement from Menzik in the third round. He beat Nishioka and Manarino. Good forehand. Felix AUGER-ALIASSIME inside out for a winner. With 3 break points to start in the opening game. He got the retirement from Menzik up a set in a game. 6-1, 1-love, I think it was. Then he played Rude, who he beat in straight sets. That was a good win. But then he had the walkover from Sinner. Sinner didn't play the quarterfinal. Semi-final. He got the retirement from Lehechka after 6 games. Good return from Felix. He's opened strongly for break. So he's only played 3 completed matches en route to this final, which is insane. It's insane. And it does happen every now and then. Very lucky runs to finals, draws open up. And there's nothing Felix can do about it, you know? I do understand people being frustrated, and I'm as frustrated as anyone with how the tournament's played out. I'd rather Felix had to play Sinner, whoever won, you know, but people have to, if they're injured, they have to retire, and it's not their fault, it's not the opponent's fault, it's just a facet of the game, and Felix has struck lucky this tournament, but he's been the one injured the last couple of years for large portions. So he may be lucky this tournament, but he's not lucky all the time. That's for sure. My defense of Felix there, but Rublev, in complete contrast, had a great run this tournament. Amazing run. Of course, beating Alcaraz in the quarterfinals. Quarterfinals. That was a big win for Rublev, and you feel like it's a big chance for another Masters. You feel like that's the case. Welcome, Dutchie. Joe saying Rublev in straights more than 7 breaks. So are you meaning more than 7 breaks for Rublev or in general? Because that when I first read your comment, I was like, this is incredibly harsh. Like, you think he's gonna get like not even double bagel, that'd be 6 breaks. Hey, Dutchie. I mean, it's a bit of a weird situation, even for Felix, right? You've got to just play the final. Doesn't matter how you got there. Great return from Rublev for 30-15. You gotta play it, and, it's his first Masters final in the most extraordinary circumstances. So, it's a bit of a weird one, but he's got to play the match, play the final. Okay, Joe, thanks for clearing that up. I was scared there 'cause I knew coming into the stream that there's gonna be a lot of, frustration, opposition to Felix's place in the final. So I was just had the blinkers on, you know? Backhand, great return from Rublev, but that's a great backhand up the line. Now for the overhead for Felix. Put away for 40-15. There's fist bump there. This would be the perfect start. Break it a hold. Matthew's saying before, yeah, no more Sitsadosa. Heard that, yeah. Had a feeling the honeymoon was over, seeing Steph in Monaco. Some of his interviews on Tennis Channel where he didn't mention her at all seemed sus. Yeah, I mean, it lasted longer than a lot of us thought it would. And that's no nothing against them, but yeah, shame. As Felix gets the holds, up to love. Got the break, got the holds. Perfect start for Felix. I do think the roof helps him, these conditions. Yeah, it's weird because, I mean, beating a foreign player like Rude, I think he would have had a chance against Sinner. I mean, obviously Sinner would have been, um he would never have been fully healthy because the match he played against Khachanov, he wasn't fully healthy. But I think I mean, yeah, it's all we can really grasp towards that Rude win. That's the only thing that makes this run not, like, embarrassing, you know? Nice forehands from Rublev. Rublev, by the way, has a very, very positive head-to-head against Felix. I think it's 4-1 or 5-1. I'd have to check after this rally. Backhand to backhand of Rublev. Forehand Felix. Backhand of Rublev. Cross-court to backhand Felix. Felix is hitting his backhand well right now. I mean, there's great hitting off that side. We're not used to seeing Felix strike the backhand of that much confidence. People normally go there to that direction in rallies. They're targeting the backhand, but that was very good. He held up well. It's 4-1 Rublev, the head-to-head. Felix won once in Rotterdam, but only time they played on clay, Rublev did win. The only time Felix won was in 3 sets. They always go tight, these matches, the Rublev-Felix matches. So, intriguing one. Rublev inside in forehand. Felix gets there, but can't keep it in the court. 30-all. 30-all. Rublev looks like he has the flu, says Dutchy. Interesting. I'll keep an eye out. Yeah, the way I was thinking about it yesterday, I was like, well, you know, Sinner got to the semifinals Wimbledon last year. He's like that was his first Grand Slam semifinal, and it was a very, very fortunate run. Good return from Felix. The draw completely opened up, and even then he kind of struggled. He went 4 sets with Safiullin in the quarterfinal and all sorts of things. He got to the semifinal. He kind of got over that hump. And sometimes people just need a lucky run to make a milestone before it becomes commonplace, like Sinner winning the Australian Open, you know? I don't think that happens if he doesn't make the semi-final of Wimbledon with a bit of an easy run. You still got to, and that's different of an easy run and loads of retirements. You still gotta beat the player in front of you when it's an easy run of the draw. Good serve from Rublev. He saved the break point. Felix curse is real. What does the Felix curse mean, Minor? Welcome. What does that mean? I had a feeling you'd be one of the anti-Felix congregation here. As Rublev gets the hold. What do you mean? What do you mean? Like Liverpool doesn't fight Champions League? Chelsea in the semis, right? Chelsea in the semis. There's no deserving. There's no deserving in tennis. Felix is in the final. It's not his fault that the players have retired that he's supposed to play. And he beat Rude. He beat Barcelona champion, who was final of Monte Carlo as well. He was the MVP of the clay season so far. MVP of the clay season, and Felix beat him. So I'd say that it only validates him a little bit, but all he can do is get through. Oh, is that breaking news? Oh no, Diego. That's unfortunate. He has been really on the downturn with his form the last couple years. Yeah, breaking news. Schwartzman will retire 2025 Buenos Aires. Wow. And he did a long post on social media. What a shame. That's sad. He's a legend. He's a legend, Diego, for what he's been able to do, being in such a disadvantage disadvantageous position with his height. He's maximized his career, I feel like. It's incredible that he went deep in Grand Slams, that went deep in Masters. I mean, people he beat, it's crazy. Diego did what he did. He made what his career turned out to be. Just a little guy from Argentina. So much fight, so much effort. Did Delpo retire at Buenos Aires as well? Trying to remember. Felix second serve. Ooh, misses the ball toss. 15 love up on the ad side here. Rublev, we're hoping to jump on the backhand. If this, yeah, pretty predictable that Felix second serve, but Rublev misses it wide. You you knew it was going to the Rublev backhand. The second serve of Felix, he just spins it in. It's really predictable. That's why the first serve is so important, because the second very rarely of good quality. If it goes in, that is as well. Another second serve coming up. 30 love up. Oh yeah, that what a match that was in the semis of Monte Carlo. What a match with I think was it the diving volley from Stefanos, and he was 5-1 up. Um, crazy things happened. I mean, that was a mental match. Luis Figo watching in the crowd. Some other people as well. I'm trying to recognize them, but I couldn't quite. TV coverage said Rublev had a fever last night. Oh dear. Well, ooh, just called long that return. Rublev backhand. It would be kind of, I mean, this tournament's been a train wreck for the men's side, really. Yeah, just long Rublev. Um, we cannot deal with another retirement. Even if Rublev's playing a little bit sick. I mean, Felix gets a fourth retirement. I mean, what the heck? Forehand into the net from Felix, 40-30. Crowd, there's Axel Witsel, I think, in the crowd there. Belgian football player. I thought I recognized him, but they kind of panned past him before. I don't even know Manor. It's been mental. Alcaraz, not really being fully recovered from injury, losing to Rublev. Nice serve from Felix. He gets the hold for 3-1. Must be hard mentally for Felix to have the kind of run he's had. He's got to. You can't have sympathy in this game. Take the opportunities when they come, because your opponent would do the exact same thing. You know? No, I. Oh, he definitely used to play for Atletico Madrid. I don't know if he still does. Oh, up for the lob. Rublev's surely going to put it away. He does. Yeah, he does play for Atletico Madrid. He does play for Atletico Madrid. 35 now. Wow. Crazy. Hey, is that Roberto Carlos as well? What kind of star-studded celebrities they got in Madrid? People talk about Wimbledon, US Open stuff. This is pretty crazy here. They got Luis Figo, Roberto Carlos, and like other footballers just all in a row. Come on. Because we had Thomas Muller in the Munich final other week. Backhand returns good to the backhand. Rublev into the net, 15-30. And Rublev's really been flat emotionally so far in the match. That's not exactly a good sign. And it's not oh, what a return from Felix in the second serve and a chance again for the double break. He couldn't take it last time. Did he take it again? All right, Joe. Thanks for joining as long as you could. Gosh, I mean, this would certainly be a way to win his first Masters. Backhand to the forehand of Rublev. Backhand drop shot. Very heavy-handed. But Rublev's missed the return anyway. Rublev's challenging, but Felix got to the forehand. If it was in, he played the forehand pass. I think Rublev just stopped the point. It is out anyway. Double break. Double break for Rublev, and now emotions coming a little bit. Gotta be frustrating if you're not at full fitness, full health. Felix up the double break. Have been people reminding everyone of other kind of lucky breaks of retirements, walkovers. I think Djokovic got 3 walkovers retirements in the 2015 Roland Garros run. Something like that. No. I see. Is it 2015 or 2016? Probably twice 2016, sorry. Brokenhearted. No. No, it's not. When was it then? I swear he got 3 walkovers or something. At the US Open, 2016 US Open. Let's see this. Where he lost to, Stan Wawrinka in the final. First round against Janovic was a fair win, then walkover against Vesely. Retirement in the first set against Yuzhny, and then walkover after he's up 2 sets to love on Joe Wilfred Tsonga. So that was a crazy run in itself. Um, he played I mean, he beat one seeded player en route to that final, if fully beating them in a completed match, which was Monfils in the semis. He lost that final against Dan Wawrinka. I do think the majority of times you'd rather be the person with the match form rather than the lucky draw, you know? It can play on you, can play on your mind thinking, "Well, I had to beat all these people. How come he's in the final? He's got loads of walkovers." You've gotta just play the match. I don't think that's why Rublev is, struggling right now. He would've got to that forehand. It was a good forehand from Felix, but he would've got a racket to it there, but just couldn't continue running to it. Felix is controlling the play, but Rublev, yeah, just he stopped himself prematurely there, running to that forehand. So 4-1, 30 love Felix. Then he gets another forehand winner. The Rublev returns are getting shorter. For Felix, 4-1, 40 love. Luciano Lopez looks he looks miserable. Oh gosh. I mean, and Rublev is keeling over. Oh man. What is going on with this tournament? It is a disaster. It's a disaster. Josh Long, first serve from Felix. 40 love, second serve. Feliciano Lopez is probably done with all the. Madrid is just consistently just mental things happen in Madrid every year. Even before Feliciano Lopez was tournament director. I mean, good return from Rublev. Very little reaction. Welcome, Wanda. 40-15. Well, he's gotta face the fire. I mean, I'm sure there'll be some comments. Good, a couple of ground strokes from Rublev there, trying to get back in this game. Um, Green Gables, welcome, Anne. People saying it's karma for Cakegate. Oh gosh, Cakegate. That was certainly a time on tennis Twitter. Oh man, I remember that. That was intense. Serve and volley. Rublev's gonna get there. Oh, and he passes Felix. Felix thought it was going long, I think. So 40 love up to deuce, and Felix wry smile. Rublev comebacks on. Lot of side spin on that volley get. Felix was half going at half, hoping it was going long, that forehand pass from Rublev. There was some commitment there on the forehand side. Felix a bit of trouble here, holding serve. Backhand Rublev. Backhand slice of Felix. Forehand of Rublev. Backhand slice of Felix is long. So chance for Rublev to get one of the breaks back. Final yesterday for the women's, by the way, was very, very good. Swiatek Sabalenka final, so intense. The third set tiebreaker. Match points were saved either side for Swiatek. Finally got it done. Second match point. Yeah, 9-7 in that third set tiebreak. What a match that was. Chance for Rublev here. First serve's wide from Felix. He's not done well here from 40 love up. You'd think he'd have closed out the game, but Rublev, bit of lease of life here. Putting it all in to get this break back. Backhand to backhand. It's long. It's not even close from Felix. He's challenging, but it was in. It was in. If we're all being serious here, Felix. One of the breaks is back. Sure he wouldn't. Yeah, it was in. He wouldn't have thought he would be a double breakup. If he can just kind of rationalize it. One break in the final, pretty good as well. No, I don't think we've won yet. Still 4-2 Liverpool. Backhand, forehand of Felix into the open court. Love 15 for a winner. Egan and Saba really knocking lumps out of each other. Brutal. It's like over 3 hours, that match. Definitely one of the best finals of the year, right? Oh, just in that forehand from Felix, but oh no! Coming in. Open court. Misses the forehand. That's poor. Poor missing the forehand from Felix. So, sorry, I forgot to answer. I mean, Felix was a double breakup. Rublev pre-match would have been expected to win. With these kind of conditions, it is closer. Rublev, he kind of looks like he's struggling a little bit with a fever. That's what everyone's talking about. Whether it will turn out in the result or not is another thing. So there you go. Slices into the net. That 40-15, Rublev. Comeback time. Down a double break now. It's just the single break. Could be the single game. He's down as well. Backhand lob is long from Felix. Rublev gets the hold. Just one break now. Just one break. So half an hour of interesting tennis. Very intriguing tennis. Not really sure what to think, right? So hit the like button, guys, if you haven't already, and subscribe if you are new to QualityShot Tennis. We are great tennis channel, if I do say so myself. We cover all the tennis action we can. And we've got Rome next week. We got um, lots of other tennis content coming up as well. I'm sure we'll have um, the Roland Garros predictions. I think Rome predictions, and I think you'll see some other interview content with players asking some questions. So stay tuned. Look forward to that, guys. Rublev looking a little better than he was early in the match. There's a challenger going on right now in Italy, Cagliari. I think the challenger final. Mariano Navone versus Lorenzo Musetti. Let me see. Yeah, final. Musetti beat younger Cerundolo brother, Borges, Daniel Galan, and now in the finals, down a set and a break to the third seed Navone. I mean, a bit of an upset there if Navone does win, especially on Italian clay as well. That first serve for Felix. Big service game this because he knows Rublev's not 100%. Might be getting back to 100%, but he was a double breakup. He cannot let Rublev just run down 4 games in a row. The second serve as well. Pressure is on this game. Back foot's very close to crossing the center line. Nice forehand. Immediately seizing onto that short ball. Doesn't come back for 15 love. Just about in. Just about in. Serves the forehand. Rublev doesn't come back. Doesn't come back. So 30 love. Yeah, Steph Tsitsidosa over, unfortunately. Had a good run. Had a good run. So big game here. He's got a good start, Felix, but he was 40 love up, serving at 4-1, and just like in that game, mistakes made. Early 15 doesn't quite kill off the game. Rublev muttering a bit. Oh, ace up the tee from Felix. Enjoyed that. Determination in his eyes after that ace. Game points for 5-3. He 1 game away from the first set in this first ever 1000 final for Felix. First serve out. Liverpool in on goal, missed the open chance there. Forehand to forehand. Backhand slice. Forehand to Rublev to backhand. Oh, it's wild from Felix. Not even close. That's the kind of backhands we're used to seeing, and that's why it was surprising when he did so well earlier in the match. backhand to backhand in the rallies. That was an eccentric backhand. I mean, wasn't even close. But like 5 meters wide of the tram lines. Oh, return from Rublev's a winner. He's back in the game just like the previous Felix service game. He gets back to deuce, and now will there be break back points? Double break down to no breaks. To back on serve. Forehand Felix. Backhand of Rublev is going wide. Advantage Felix. Definitely being on his toes here by Rublev right now. Never been a match without a tiebreak, these two. Rublev will be looking to break back and try and get another one in this match, but Felix has other ideas. Hold for 5-3, just about. Up 30 love. Had game point, but he was pegged back. Just about gets the holds. Double break up. Now a game away from the first set. Rublev serving at 3-5 here. Stay in the first set. Held pretty comfortably the last service game. Wasn't doing that in the match. Comfortable holds before, and that's not a good return from Felix. A lot of time on the second serve backhand. Goes long somehow. It's poor. $15 love. Now forehand, Felix has to retrieve with that backhand. Forehand inside in. Net cord goes wide from Andrey Rublev for 15-0. 15-0. By the way, happy Orthodox Easter Sunday to all who celebrate. Oh, return from Felix. What a return on the forehand side. Angle found on that return winner. So 15-30 was up a double break, trying to restore the double break and get the first set. And Rublev's missed the first serve, 15-30. Chance on the second. No double fault, and that's a wayward backhand return. Goodness sake. Not even close for Felix. Wild. Forehand. Long off that return from Felix, and it's game point for 5-4. Oh, net cord just lands on Rublev's own side. So back to deuce we go. Kind of slugged along this first set. Another first serve is wide. Another chance in the second. for Felix. Backhand return. Sorry, forehand return, but backhand's long from Rublev. It's that point. Felix, first ever Masters final. Rublev is not looking too great physically. Felix, chance to take the first set. Well, look at that. Ace to save set point. Rublev, 3-5. Back to deuce. Just like that. Very well done. First ace of the match. That's when you find it, right? Down to set point. Clutch stuff from Andrey. And then a great serve out wide. Doesn't come back, so advantage Rublev from set point down. First serve is into the net. Wild return from Felix, and Rublev saves set point, keeps himself in the first set. And Felix will have a lot to think about. Serving at 5-4, he's failed to serve for 5-1. Struggled through that last game. Holding serve easily. Pressure on him to get this first set won. One game away. So Rublev does his job, gets the holds, forcing Felix to serve out. As looks like Liverpool scored an offside goal. Nunez, I think he's about a meter offside. He can't help himself. He can't help himself. Still 4-2. uh, Felix, one game away. Serving. Decide now. Oh, great serve. But what a return from Rublev. Has he made it? He's missed it. He's challenging the call. Was it in? It was out. Love 15. Wow. This could go really pear-shaped for Felix now. Mm-hmm. And he missed the first serve as well. First serve missed. Love 15 at 5-4. He was a double breakup. And now Axel Witsel getting some photos. How could all turn around right here? Good return from Rublev, and now he has the forehand on his racket. Backhand just in, and it's long from Felix. He's crumbling. Oh gosh. He had the set wrapped up. He had it wrapped up. Double break up. And now he's down 5-4, love 30. Return doesn't come back this time. 15-30. Whoa. Three points away, 2 points away from getting broken equally. So pressure is on. Ace out wide from Felix. 30-0. Come on. Finds the ace out wide. Nice serve, but Rublev finds the corner, and it's not coming back. 30-40. Break back point for Rublev from a double breakdown. It could be 5-all. How has this happened? Goodness sake. Felix has let himself down here. The whole set there. Double break up at 4-1. 40 love up. But then the serve up the tee. Down break point. And Rublev's getting frustrated now. Wow, that was revolving doors moment. It's because Liverpool's defense is shambolic, and we deserve to be like punished in the court of law for our defense. That's why it's 4-2 from 4-0 up. Oh, Felix! Oh, he went to Rublev on the forehand. He's gonna get backhand pass, but then Rublev didn't get enough purchase on the backhand. Felix put away the forehand volley. Goodness sake. That should not have been that messy, but it was. And that's kind of been the set for Felix. Forehand put away. And there's the first set. Felix Auger-Aliassime in his first ever Masters final by hook or by crook. He's competing in the match. And he's up a set on the world number 7. He was a Masters champion last year, Monte Carlo. Has more experience in these finals. Felix has never been here. Just about holds it together. Getting more winners than unforced errors. Just about Felix in that set. Felix up a set after 48 minutes. Not much in it on the serving stats, but Felix getting his serve in just a little bit more. See you guys in a minute for the second set. So, I mean, it wasn't a great set of good quality, it was not. But, he's got the first set, Felix. He's a set away from being a Masters champion. Rublev will have something to say, though. He'll have something to say. On the chat yesterday, what if FA wins because he had the luckiest run? They said, not going to happen. Rublev will win for sure. I don't think the roof being closed should be underestimated as well. Felix loves indoor conditions. It maximizes his serve more. Less variance in the ball toss. Backhand to backhand. Just missed. Felix, he's got a bit more raggedy in that backhand side as the match has gone on. Started well, and now he's just missing a lot of them. So what do we think for this second set? It seemed like Rublev was the stronger of the two. Second half of the first set, but Felix just held on. Slice from Felix. Forehand inside in from Rublev. Too good. I really love Rublev. I think we are going to go to a third set. Don't know what the score is going to be. Pitch away the forehand for 40 love. I feel like Rublev's going to hold easier in this set. What do we think? It's going to go to a tiebreak? What do we think? I don't have the confidence in Felix. Been like that for a while. I think Rublev's going to win 6-4. I think Rublev's going to win the second set 6-4. Rublev gets the hold in the opening game. You feel like it's going to get to be a closer one now. Rublev had his blip the first few games, but I feel like he's comfortable. Even if he has a bit of a fever, I feel like he's comfortable now. He's going to win the second set 6-4. We see where we go from there, I think. Second serve now for AUGER ALIASSIME. It's a let as well. Let second serve. Sorry, guys. I don't know if you can hear me. Crashed there. Sorry, I was gone for a few seconds. Looking at Love One. There's a bit of a nightmare there. Sorry. Open another tab, and then all of a sudden, everything closes. But we're back. So, Love One 50-0. That's what people are saying. Yeah, Lexi. People are saying Rublev has had a fever. So he's dealing with that. That back foot is so close to being a foot fault. Backhand, forehand put away. Rublev's gonna get there. Can't quite get the forehand over. 30-15. Good forehand from Felix. Spreading the court there. I don't know. Everything crashed for a second, but glad I'm back. The whole all the screens closed. All the windows closed. Hopefully it wasn't too long. Fault is called for Felix. 30-15. Serves the backhand Rublev now. That's got to be wide it is. 40-15 Felix. And Musetti's got breadsticked in the final of the Challenger. Wow. Mario Navoni doing a number on the Italian. 7-5, 6-1 in the final of the Challenger, and Cagliari and Musetti. It's a poor loss, I feel. No, Navoni's playing well, but yeesh. Turn wide. So Felix gets the hold opening game, 1-0. I had no idea about the fever until people said in the chat, so I'm just as clueless as you are. So fever chat didn't find its way to me naturally. Rublev serving at 1-0. Serves to forehand Felix. Backhand Rublev. Forehand Felix. Forehand Rublev. Backhand Felix goes up high. Overhead of Rublev's good. Nice overhead put away. Very good. Very, very good. Made sure of it, put a little spin on it. Behind the service boxes. Serve and volley. Felix is going to get there, but why is he going? He went for Rublev on the forehand. Wow. It's a bold direction to go, and the open court's gaping. Bad serve and volley from Rublev, and it was at his racket, not quite at Rublev. So I don't think there was quite a need for an apology. Returns deep from Felix, but forehand's good from Rublev. Now the backhand of Felix. That's awful, that backhand. 30-15, Rublev. Felix might be a bit rusty, having only played 3 matches in 2 weeks. I mean, I'll keep that in mind as well. When you get this kind of lucky run, you don't have match form to go off of. Like I was saying, of Djokovic losing the final of the US Open to Stan Wawrinka with the 3 walkover/retirements. Second serve, the backhand Felix. Forehand inside in. Forehand of Felix is long. Missing a lot, Felix. He's missing a lot. 2 game points for a 2-1 lead in the second set. Missing first serve again. So see how aggressive will Felix be on the second serve return. Good forehand return, but that's not on seconds. Forehand that he'll be admiring for long. Very wild, very errant. Felix down 2-1 in the second set. Challengers for what? Like a challenge that's like a smaller tournament. It's in Cagliari. I'm guessing. Let's see. Did Musetti lose first week of Madrid? Probably did. Yes, lost second rounds to Cyborg. So then he probably entered the Cagliari Challenger for the second week because otherwise he'd kind of have an empty week in his schedule. So preparation for Rome. I mean, getting to the final would have been the minimum, right? But very disappointing 6-1 in the second set to Mariano Navoni, sorry. Who's I mean, it's crazy. I think um he's gonna be seeded at the French Open without ever playing a Grand Slam. I'm pretty sure, which is just mental. That's mental. So good. So good. I think he might be seeded for Rome. Is he seeded for Rome? He is. He's seeded for Rome, and he's never played it. He's never played a Grand Slam main draw match before. Never even won a. I think he's even won a qualifying match. It's crazy. Shows you how focused his kind of challenger clay route has been. Never even won a match Roland Garros qualifying. He's going to be seated there, probably. Backhand to forehand. Just going to come back. Oh, bad bounce. Does he get past? Rublev challenging. It was very close, that backhand. Fergus Murphy in the umpire box. Umpire chair, sorry. I think he's sure if that was out either. Yeah, it was in. I thought it was in. I was surprised the out call came, to be honest. Good backhand pass from Rublev. At the same tournament where Tiafoe lost. Um, I don't know. I have no idea. Tiafoe loses a lot of tournaments, so was he playing the challenger? You mean? I've not been keeping up with the challenger in general. Rublev is in control of this game. 1-2, love 30. Felix just cannot get any depth on his shots in the backhand. Always short to Rublev's forehand. Rublev pushing for this break. He's already broken Felix before. And he break him again. Serve is an ace from Felix. Watch ace found. 77% first serve in the first set. 25% in the second. It's a 12% increase for Rublev. That is diabolical stats early stage of the second set. He's got to improve. Got to improve. Yeah, Felix doing Felix things. Wasn't convincing in the first set, and you can see second serve here. It goes in. Good return from Rublev, though, but he's missed the backhand. Reprieve for Felix. And let off the hook there massively. Massively. Returning to the net now. So 15-30 down. Sorry, love 30 down. He's 40-30 up. Wow, wow, wow. Sponsored by, is that Renault? Felix? Has he found the ace? He has. Response from love 30 down. You gotta respect that. Some big serves found. Rublev did make a mess of the backhand at love 30, but past that, it was just good Felix serves. He's got to 2-all from love 30 down. Good hold. Good hold. Ace from Rublev, though, now. 2-all, 15 love. Forehand to backhand. Backhand Rublev. Backhand Felix. Backhand Rublev. Backhand Felix up the line to forehand Rublev. Is long. That's better backhand strikes from Felix. Better. Going with conviction into that Rublev forehand. Good serve from Rublev, though, but the forehand's long. Rublev's challenging. He thinks his forehand was just in, I guess. It would be a replay of the point. Felix was there. If it is in, but I thought it was long. Well long, yeah. Well long. 15-30 chance for Felix. Rublev had love 30 in the last game. Felix now. Love to be a set and a break up. That'd be the dream. Big point here, though, and Rublev has no intentions of losing it. Backhand lob. Gonna be put away. Well done by Rublev. 30-all. Serve out wide's good. Can he put away the forehand? He can. Oh, not quite. Another overhead. Felix can get to this one. Oh, it lands in. But Rublev's always putting that away. 40-30. There's Memphis Depay. everyone's watching today. So 15-30 to 40-30. Felix gets a deuce. He almost hit Memphis Depay there. The overheads. Return doesn't come back. So both guys have chances on the other serve. Not to be taken. Oh, oh, oh. So good. So good. So good. I think this final performance, getting in the finals, put Felix, yeah, just about back in the top 20. Career high number 6 after his exploits late 2022. If he wins the title, goes to world number 17, where Bublik has a career high right now. That'd be a bit of a bummer for for Bublik if he was put to 18. And if Rublev wins, he goes to world number 6. Course career high number 5. Hey, Max, welcome. Boo, boo, boo. Interestingly, he has 2 unreturned serves through, the body serve on the ad side, Felix. Mostly, the unreturned serves are more, a lot T, a lot of unreturned T. So 2-3, big service game here. Couldn't take his chance in the last game, 15-30. Has to hang with Rublev. Don't make it too easy for him to get back in this final because Rublev's the one of the onus on him. He's just set down. Chance for the pass. Good volley. Great volley from Felix. Felix didn't put a lot into that forehand. There was a chance for the pass. Let's see this. Inside the court, the forehand was short. Did very well recovering on that volley. Did very, very well. Bounced twice. Rublev didn't get there. So 15 love to 16 Ks on that serve. Serve out wide. Now backhand up the line. It's just not up the line, is it? It's just not up the line. It's through the middle of the court, barely. Dear. These approach shots, both of them have been really bad. There's no way he's making that volley. Rublev doesn't look that bad, to be honest, Lexi. He looks fine. It might be a mild fever, but that's a good forehand from Felix. Better. Better forehand. Getting through the court. 30-15. Nice winner. Yeah, I saw earlier today Sinner withdrawing from Rome. It's really awful and an awful time for everyone to be injured. Coming up to, I mean, French Open with Nadal back and everything. You want all the stars to be fit. Goodness sake, the approach shots get worse and worse from Felix, and he's getting punished now. 30 all. Rublev apologized for the net cord, but I mean, it's just the most obvious approach shots, and Rublev's getting to every single one of them. There's not an approach shot that Rublev's not got a racket to. You hope Sarah Alcaraz's withdrawals from Rome are more just making sure rather than um, anything too serious. And that's an awful forehand inside in from Felix. This is a horrible game. Horrible game. He's hit a good volley, a good forehand. Like, good volley was to get him out of trouble. He put himself in. He's making a complete mess of everything right now. 2-3, 30-40 chance. First break point of the second set. He is really putting on a goose egg this final. Chance for Rublev. Backhand. Backhand Felix. Backhand Rublev. Backhand Felix. Forehand Rublev. It's long. He did not hit that cleanly. That forehand. Very open tournament it'll be, Rome. Next week then. Medvedev, the 2 seed again. Djokovic 1 seed, Medvedev 2 seed, like the good old days of a few years ago, right? Oh, just misses the first serve, Felix. Thanks, Andrea. Um, Italian, as you know, is here in Rome. We don't have Sinner and Alcaraz. Yeah, very. I mean, so often we see Rome. It's probably the most high quality Masters, but unfortunately, this year there's going to be so many withdrawals for injury. You hope the people that are still in the tournament can pick up the slack. That's what we're hoping. Um, because Rome, I mean, it's probably got one of the best atmospheres in all of tennis, in my opinion. And they go crazy. They go crazy in the Italian capital. Chance for Felix to get the game. Forehand. Rublev's going to get there. Felix backhanded the open court. Backhand Rublev. Backhand drop shot. Is Gage. What a drop shot winner from Felix. He was breakpoint down. He's not playing good right now. He's not playing good. That's a clutch time to find a drop shot. When Rublev was putting him on the run, had to change something up and put on the brakes on that drop shot. Very well done. Very well done. It's crazy. So Djokovic, Medvedev, Zverev, and Ruud will be seeded. The top 4 seeds. Wait, is that how it works? Or 16 seeded? Sorry, there are 32 seeded. So 32 are seeded. I forget these things. Oh, just long on the return from Felix. 30 love. It could be a big blow to not do anything to Rublev's serve after fighting for your life on your own serve. But last time Felix won a title would be 2022 Basel, I think. Awful return. Goodness sake. Forehand is sailing long from Felix in that return. Yikes. Serves the backhand Felix. It's in. Forehand to backhand of Rublev. It's wide. So 40-15. Yeah, it would be. Oh, it was last year. I completely forgot. Basel. He won Basel last year after doing nothing all year. He won Basel out of nowhere. I forgot that. So yeah, it would have been Basel last year. I was thinking back to Basel 2 years ago. Yeah, he's never been in a 1000 final before, Lexi. Crazy circumstances to get in one. Good attacking tennis from Felix, rushing the net. Putting a lot of pressure on that backhand pass. So 40 love to 40-30. That was a crazy tournament, that Basel tournament. Hurkacz was on the precipice of going out to Ugo Humbert. Oh, Felix, a bit of a tweener on the let serve. Love to see it. He's still a bit relaxed, even though it's a big match here. Letting out some tension. Second serve. Oh, Rublev. Second serve, double faults. I remember that. I remember covering FAA and Hubie kind of simultaneously. I could not deal with the stress at all as Rublev's let this game go. 40 love to deuce, and he could get broken here. Serves through the noise. And doesn't come back. The return. Good serve from Rublev. Yeah, it was intense. I remember it too. Good hold for Rublev. Forehand. Too big. And Felix, for all his efforts to get himself back in the game, will have to hold to stay in the set basically at 3-4. Of course, FA is not someone anyone can just be steady on. He's not someone like Rune. What do you mean? Steady. Boom, 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 boom. Brisbane having mixed results. Indeed, he has. Be casual about. Yeah, I guess. I mean, you gotta live and die, Felix. Really, gotta go through the ups and downs. Doesn't make it easy for anyone. Never has. Never will. Yeah, 19-10 this year, Runa. It's been a weird year. Getting it the 6-2-6 love loss against Struff and Munich. That I mean, it's bizarre, really. And never made it. Not made it to a final this year. Oh, he has that Brisbane final to Dimitrov. He lost in straight sets though, so been a weird year. And Runa still continues to be unpredictable. Um, Outdoor courts in general. I think Rome. I think the clay courts he's normally pretty good at. He's had a weird clay season this year though. Dimitrov, Monte Carlo's a good win. Sinner loss in 3. I mean, that was extenuating circumstances, but double fault from Felix. 3-4. Love 15. Mm. Luis Lopez says, I'll wager Rublev like winner of this tournament. Definitely he was the favorite pre-match. Maybe he's a slimmer favorite now, being a set down. Pressure's on Felix right now, though, serving to stay in the set, but Rublev makes a mess of the forehand. He's walking forward. It's 50-0. Awful, awful cameraman angle there. They're behind a flower. They're not even focusing the flower. There's not even an exchange of like focus from the flower to the player. It's just a blurry flower, and they've had the shot on the blurry flower for the last 15 seconds. Finally. So, Felix on return serve for 30-15. Who knows? It might springboard him. Felix, I mean, he's not really a great clay court player, but he did push Nadal to 5. Um, oh, ace from Felix. Come on. He's not really a clay court player, but he did push Nadal to 5. Was it a couple of years ago? It was. That was unexpected. He almost won, you know. He had his chance, but not quite. So 2 game points for 4-all for Felix. Can he do it? First serve in the net. Oh. Yeah, big win for Korda in doubles. So Felix, double faults. Second time in the game. 40-30. Yeah, Korda winning the doubles tournament. Good for him. They were trialing some weird things in doubles this year, in Madrid. 15-second shot clock, other things. Don't think I agree with what they're doing, but what can you do? We're not in charge of anything. As the serve doesn't come back. Unreturned serves, double faults. Game had ups and downs there. There we go. Focus on the flower. Come on. No blurry flower. Felix holds for 4-0. Good serve from Rublev. Can he put away this forehand? Felix is going to get a pass, and oh, that was disgusting. That forehand pass attempt wasn't even close. That was wider than Tweedledee Tweedledum. That was awful. Second serve for Rublev. Backhand Felix. Forehand Rublev. Backhand Felix. That one's wide. 30 love. He's not exactly going for big targets, Felix. He's just kind of a bit wild. Korda and Thompson, that was. I think Jordan Thompson has some doubles experience. Not really. I mean, 57 in the Worlds. He's all right. Yeah, he has won 6 titles, though. Has won 6 titles. Underestimated how good at doubles he's been. Add side to the backhand Felix. Just lands in. Backhand Felix again. Forehand to Rublev. Forehand Felix into the net. 40-15. Rublev trying to make the 6-4 come true. Potentially 5 points away. Ooh. Umpire calls fault from the chair. It was called an ace by the line judges. Rublev challenging. Good call from Fergus Murphy. Good call. The second serve, 40-15. Keeps it in. Forehand Felix. Forehand Rublev. Forehand Felix. Backhand Rublev. Forehand Felix inside out to the backhand Rublev. He made it. Wow. Great backhand there. Up the line from Andrey Rublev. Up 5-4. 1 game away from the third set. 1 game away. I feel like Felix has to win this set in order to win the match. I just don't feel like he wins in the third. With the negative head-to-head and all, and never being a 1,000 final before, feel like he has to win in straights. He has to hold in order to win in straights. Rublev's holding very, very confidently himself. Playing some crazy rave music in the Madrid changeover here. Break is coming, guys, says Asim. I only hit the opponents with the ball. The body return, you know? The classic. So Felix must hold game again. 4-5. keep himself in this set. He has to hold, this time literally. Serves the backhand Rublev, forehand Felix. Backhand slice Rublev, the backhand slice Felix. Justin. And that's out from Rublev. And Rublev's, does he think it's out? He should have stopped the point if he thought it was out. He never stopped the point. We'll see, I guess, at some point if it was out or in or not. Maybe. It's 15-love Felix. Forehand return into the net from Rublev. 30-love. Are we going to see? Was the slice in or not? Here we go. Let first serve for Felix. Sorry, first serve. This time is a fault. Backhand to backhand. Up the line. Rublev gets to it. Just about keeps it in. Forehand now. Net cord. Just goes long. For 40-love. Unforced errors. Felix 2 less than Rublev so far. 10-12 in this second set. First serve into the net. 40-love second serve. I'm a great doubles partner. I mean, I'm not very good at doubles. I'm very supportive. Double fault from Felix Auger-Aliassime. 40-15. Yes, the best on a double fault is at 40-love up, but not if you lose the next point. Ace up the tee. So Felix stays in the second set, holds at 4-5. The second set's going all the way. It's okay to lose. I'm my own worst enemy, making myself lose most of the time in doubles. So I don't get annoyed at people missing because I miss probably more. So what do you guys think? Predictions for the second set. 5-all. Are we going to a tiebreaker? Is someone breaking serve? What's going to happen? Up the line, Rublev wins the point. Felix can't get the forehand back in. 15-love. Good serve from Rublev. 30-love. Doesn't come back. Two-side to the backhand. Goes long and making life so easy for himself on serve here. Felix doing nothing to trouble him in the slightest. He's playing pretty well, Rublev, in his second set, I'd say. Return doesn't come back either. Easiest service hold of his life for 6-5. And again, Felix puts himself in a pressure game. He has to hold to keep himself in the set to get us to a tiebreak in the second. Are we going to a tiebreak? Yes or no, people? Are we going to a tiebreak? I thought we were pre-set. But then I said 6-4 Rublev. Maybe that's what. Maybe that's because it's going to be 7-5 Rublev, and I just miscalculated. I just didn't have the confidence in Felix for him to hold his serve the whole set. That's why I thought it was going to be 6-4 Rublev. Will it be now? Will it be now where he blinks? 5-6. He double faulted 3 times in the last 2 service games. Can't afford any more double faults, surely. Just, I mean, 1 at maximum in this next game. Rublev will be up for this return. Anything to avoid the tiebreak where anything can happen, really. It's not quite a lottery, but with the momentum swings, everything, you never really know. You can't guarantee yourself any tiebreaks. Can't take them for granted. Rublev played any tiebreaks in the tournament? He played 1. Davidovich Fokina, 12-10 he won. He's won the 1 tiebreak he played. Felix hasn't played any in the tournament so far. Rublev's box giving him some advice. Felix serving at 5-6 here to keep himself in this second set. Up a set already. Love to give himself a chance in the tiebreak, at the very least. And that's how you start. 15 love out wide of an ace. Good serve. Serve's been pretty good in the match. Second serve, maybe not so good, but the first serve has been up to scratch. Serves the backhand Rublev. Forehand. Felix is just scooped under it for an unforced error. 15-0. Got under that forehand so much there. Off the return. Big point here at deuce. Deuce side. Serves a fault as well. Pressure is very much on right now. Second serve 15-0. Biggest final of his life. Backhand to backhand Felix. Forehand Rublev. Backhand Felix. It's just not close. That backhand up the line. And you feel like that's how it is in general in that backhand. He can't find big targets on it. And when he goes for broke, he's not close. Rublev 2 points away. Felix needs a first serve right now. He's got one. It's a good return from Rublev, though, and that's an awful forehand in the third ball. Set points, Rublev. I had a feeling he wouldn't be able to get through his serve. I had a feeling. Just too inconsistent. And Rublev has the chance to punish him. Get us to a third in Madrid. Just like last year's men's final. Good serve from Felix, though. Rublev just about missing the forehands. Just missed wide. Set point number 2 coming up. Needs another first serve, surely. Felix on the ad side. Serves the forehand. Rublev just in. And he just cannot deal with any third ball, forehands or backhands. They've all been missed in this game, and Rublev celebrates as he gets to a third set. Felix crumbles in the last minute. What a way to lose that second set, you know? Didn't even give himself a chance. He didn't give himself a chance. And Felix in the third after an hour and 42 minutes. See you guys in a minute. The third set. Drop those predictions in the chat. So the third set, Felix couldn't hold his nerve to get us to a tiebreak. Every return in, Felix couldn't handle. We go to a third set where one man's been in many a 1000 final. This is Felix's first one. He's got here via very fortunate circumstances. Will experience pay off? Or will Felix find a way? Drop those predictions in. Who's going to win the third set? Who's going to win the Madrid title? Backhand. First ball. He misses wide. 15 love. Lexi thinks it's going to be 6-4 in the third. So does Max. Yeah, I don't believe in Felix at this point. I think it might even be 6-2 Rublev or something. 6-2 Rublev. That first serve. Ace. Yeah, Rublev's playing better now. He's playing better now, and Felix can't handle it. You probably count on one hand the amount of returns he's got back in the last set. So second serve at 40 love. The Rublev's big favorite now. Nice backhand winner to close out the game. 1-0 Rublev. One game to love. Felix taking his time, serving at love 1 here. Yep. Literally. This is what he does. Nice return from Rublev, and Felix is just scrambling to even get anything back, but wow! Rublev's missed the overhead. Thought he'd make it there. Little bit awkward. Maybe. Yeah, just a bit high. I mean, Rublev's returning well. Felix can't even. That's like the one time in the last like 3 games he's even been able to defend off the Rublev return. Even then, it wasn't good. Rublev missing. Can Felix gain some sort of serving momentum from this, or let's see. Gosh. He's struggling, Felix. He's really struggling. Second ball comes back, the return comes back. So the third ball just it can't even get over the net. There's certain kind of minimums you expect from tennis players, you know? It's another second serve coming up. Backhand, forehand, Rublev, backhand to forehand. Forehand of Rublev is just battering the Felix defense, and there's just no way he's getting through Rublev right now. There's no way. Yeah. Felix peaked too early. And now we're seeing what Felix has been doing the last couple of years. Just wish he played. He's played like the way he played against Rude. You know, you'd have a chance. You'd have a chance. Nice put away in the forehand from Felix. Yeah, I'd love some poutine right now. Forehand winners 12-9. I'm surprised Felix is leading that. Yes, probably more forced errors from Andrey. Good serve from Felix. Surely he puts this away. Oh my gosh, he tried his best to lose the point. Why is he going to Rublev's direction? Just why? He had time to see the open court. Just about wins the point. Riding his luck right now, Felix. Come to Edmonton, dude. I'd love to come to Edmonton. It's been one of my places I've wanted to go all my life. I want to go to the mall. You say 25 different poutines. How many variations can they give? That's a ridiculous return from Rublev. He gives some insight on the possible variations of poutine. Backhand, forehand of Felix, forehand Rublev, backhand Felix. He's struggling to get anything back. He's just about getting it back. He's fighting here, but Rublev is in control, and there's just no way of getting that back. Massive forehand, break point Rublev now. La Poutine. Is that what it's called? Oh, the website's not loading. Oh, no, it is. Okay. Never mind. Oh, time violation. Warning, Mr. Felix. Breakpoint Rublev. Serve out wide. Now the backhand. Rublev's going to get there. Backhand. Back at a Rublev. Forehand Felix. Oh, he just about finds a way. Just about. Oh, man. Rublev full stretch on both backhands. Just about finds the forehand in behind. Whoa, there's like bolognese sauce, poutines. What the heck? Wow. Some of the things I've seen in the descriptions here. Making me hungry. Second serve. For Rublev. He's made the return. Rublev's knocking on the door. Thanksgiving is turkey poutine. No way. That sounds so good. Mm. I've really only dabbled in the kinda classic. Oh, has he found the ace, Felix? Breakpoint down, he's found another huge serve. Roberto Carlos likes that one. Not quite the curvature on the serve as Carlos's free kicks. Look at that, 10 aces so far in the match. Albert Jack asking who will win. I think Rublev's gonna win. He's the favorite. What do I know? Felix gets to advantage. Imagine Felix wins. I mean, I think he'd get a lot of hate online if he won, but you can't force people to keep on playing, you know? People retire, they retire. It's still the biggest win of his life if he does win. Oh, he just can't get the forehand over. Tries to go inside out from the middle of the court, just struggling. Oh, the poutine with smoked sausage sounds amazing. Yes, please. Yes, please. Mouth is watering. Second serve for Felix. He's already saved 2 break points in this game. His backhand return goes wide from Rublev. So Felix, another game point. Another chance to get to 1-0 in this third set. Oh, it's good return from Rublev and Felix. He's just his movement is is challenging for him because you feel like he goes for the pickup more than he does to get an actual position. He's just not quite elite as a mover. He's not quite he's obviously not quite a Sinner Alcaraz, etc. But you know, you just see him struggling, even at any decent return or mid rally injection of pace. He's just scrambling so much where others would easily get to balls, and it's sometimes just your genetic makeup, how your body moves. You know. Ooh, has that stayed in or out? Rublev's challenging it. If it's out, then Felix gets his first hold in the third set, and a big one at that. And it's out. It's out. Felix had to work hard in that game, but he got the holds. He got the holds. Québécois. Just misses the first serve. That sounds good to me. Mac and cheese poutine. Sounds good to me. Felix doesn't think the second serve was in. Ooh. Was it? Let's see. It was out. Love 15. So good challenge from Felix. A double fault now. And now a second serve at love 15. Pressure is on. Backhand. Oh, good return from Felix on the backhand side. Oh, that's just not in. That drop shot. I knew it wasn't in from the moment he hit it. Didn't get the angle right. Thought he wasn't quite across it. It's always wide. 15 all. Big chance there. Love 30. Not quite. Not quite. Backhand. Forehand of Felix. Forehand Rublev. Backhand of Felix. First time in a while you feel like he's been in a Rublev service game, and here it is. 15-30. The shank from Rublev comes out. Big moments. Big moments here. Rublev might be a little bit of shock from not getting the break points before. It's Felix's chance to strike like a cobra from Montreal. Come on. Second serve as well. Backhand drop shot return to the forehand. Rublev. Backhand up the line. Oh, he's just gone through the middle and long. No. Poor miss. Serves the backhand. Felix is wide as well. So 15-30 to 40-30 Rublev. Game's turned again. Just like in that second set when Felix was going for breaks, he just couldn't quite get those chances. And Rublev aces to hold, so no break points for Felix after he saved the 2 in his own service game. And the pressure piles right back on at 1-2 after this change of ends. Rublev having a little bit of, what do you call those, like, bars, energy bar things? Got a banana a couple changeovers ago. Big service game for Felix. Every service game is huge, but that was a good hold that last game. He's got to continue to put pressure on Rublev, but proving trickier and trickier to get even a chance at break. No break points. I think the whole of the last set for Felix. Let's see. Second set. Yeah, no break points that whole set for Rublev to hold. That's got to change. Gotta change if Felix has a chance. He can't just you feel like he can't just keep on holding down a game. Didn't work in the second set. Why would it work in the third when he's under more pressure? Gotta get a break at some point. Good serve to start. When the serve's that accurate, there's no way it's coming back. 15 love. Felix, when he's on, one of the best first servers in all of tennis. That first serve just goes wide. Second serve. Forehand return. Felix just half volleys it back. Has he made that backhand up the line? I think he has, Rublev. No challenge. Felix just, there's no purchase on that forehand get on the half volley. It's just keeping it in. Other players would get a full swing on that forehand. Felix just kind of blocks it back, and that's where Rublev gains his advantage. Felix is always feels like he's always defending. And again, this time a better get from Felix. He's got himself in a rally. Because the get actually put pressure on Rublev because of how low it was. Forehand to forehand. Backhand Felix. Just running back and forth. He's hanging in there indeed. Backhand's long and again under pressure on his service game. Second serve points 1. Wow, is that 1 of 7? What's that stat? 1? Surely not 1 of 7 for Felix. That is just awful. Quite simply. Yo, Andrey says, MJ, welcome. Yeah, he is. He's not. He wasn't convincing in the first set anyway, but you just are not filled with any confidence. As another second serve's going to come down 15-30 here. Backhand is long from Felix. 2 more break points. Saved the 2 in the last game. Another 2 to save here, and it's only a matter of time, you feel, before Rublev breaks. Felix can get back in the set after that. Who knows? But feels like only a matter of time. 2 service games. 4 break points. He saved 3 of them. Good ace there. Can he save another? Gotta be exhausting mentally going down break point. You got to just find your A game on that big point. Otherwise, you're done. Oh, serve from Felix under pressure. Great serve out wide. Come on. Great serve out wide. I think corned beef is from like everywhere, to be honest. I think it's from what I see, kind of equally Irish and Scottish, kind of. Great serve from Felix to get to advantage. Not much sharp in anything, to be honest. Why do you ask about corned beef, MG? Out of interest. Hold from Felix. He's putting himself in holes, but he's serving his way out of them. And surely at some point, Rublev's gonna be under pressure, not taking the break points. Or will he just go unscathed over and over again? 2-0 here. Can Felix get into the game? He got 15-30 in the last game. Still, no break points since the first set for Felix. Nice backhand up the line. Oh, did not hit that cleanly. Has to recover on the forehand. He can't. 15 love. Awful backhand there. Thing is, the Felix, he's not really playing well, and that's because he's not been able to play himself into form. He had the good one-off match against Bruges. Like, normally, someone's comfortable in a tournament by the time they've reached the final. Just not the case for Felix. Probably doesn't know why he's even there. You gotta have a bit of imposter syndrome with 3 walkovers and retirements. Backhand to backhand. Backhand up the line is long from Felix. Oh, man. Poor love Rublev and Felix. Just cannot get even a look in on the Rublev serve. He cannot get a look in. Felix will have to serve at 2-3 as Rublev holds again. It's kind of premature in being in the 1000 final, to be honest. That's what it feels like to me. He's not really ready. He's got here because he's been lucky this week, these 2 weeks. But, hopefully, the next final he's in, Felix, next 1000 final, he'll be more confident. He'll have got there by more normal circumstances. This is, yeah, he's really struggling. He's really struggling in this one. Vizio's having a look at Felix and the changeover here. Sky rolling over time. Ooh, Felix and me, rolling over time. Oh, I said, ooh, na, 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 when I'm like this, you're the one I trust. So Felix serving at 2-3. Already hungry enough. Backhand missed. Just neutral backhand missed. Yeah, like and subscribe indeed. Listen to the main man of Fazan. Listen, listen. I mean, you probably would prefer Fazan as a doubles partner because he's an actually good recreational player, you know? I'm not really on that level. Oh, net cord. That's cruel. That's really cruel right now. Rublev gets the net cord on the return. Felix somehow gets there, but he's getting put away there. He's already down, Rublev. Come on. Massive, massive net cord. Look at the stats here. Rublev's won 12 of 14 points on serve. Did 14 of 26 in this set for Felix. I mean, he's just winning half of his points on serve. On return there, 15-30. Who's the fave for one? I don't even know at this point. With all the people withdrawing from Rome, I think Rome's going to be a tester because with everyone missing, you would think Djokovic would show up for Rome. He's won there like quite a few times. If he doesn't show up, who knows? Who even knows? Rude's the favorite for Roland Garros, yeah. Forehand winner from Felix. Great forehand winner. I got to say, cross court. That was very good. Very good quality winner there. Can't take anything away from that strike. Boom. Gorgeous forehands. Not seen enough of those in the match. So 30 all from Love, 30 down. Oh, so close to 40-30. So close in the first serve. It's not quite there. Yeah, maybe Mariano Navone, Argentinian guy, just won a challenger. Maybe he's the favorite. Forehand, backhand Rublev. Felix is just surviving right now. And can he find the backhand? He can. Forehand Rublev. Backhand Felix. Backhand Rublev. Surely Felix can't steal this point. He can. What a point for Felix. Corner to corner. He fought for that point to stay alive. Not wasn't trying to gain any attacking advantage. Just staying alive was the key. That was a great backhand to regain neutrality before he put it away. Come on. 40-30. Said 6-2 Rublev as my prediction for this third set. Just missed the first serve. Just missed it. 40-30 second serve. Backhand Rublev to backhand Felix. Backhand Rublev. Oh my gosh. I thought it dribbled over in the net cord. I thought it dribbled over in the net cord. Yeah, great defensive point from Felix. He's been struggling defensively all day. And he brings that out. Is that 15-30 or 30 all? Huge, huge point for Felix to win. He gets the hold. So 3 all. We go back even once again. And Rublev kicks it off of an ace. Right. It's not even funny, mate. It's not funny anymore. Rublev on the outside. Misses the first serve after let. Backhand. That's wild. And the second serve to hit the backhand that long. Gets up on him, doesn't it? Gets up on him, that backhand. And you're right, MJ. He's only dropped 2 points this set. Still. Through, this will be his 4th service game. Wow, he's just brutal. It's brutal putting away these forehands. 40 love. Felix is barely even getting a sniff at a point, and it's long. Rublev dropped 2 points all set on serve, while Felix is struggling to stay alive. I mean, if you're Felix right now, you just gotta hope and pray on a miracle that you keep on holding and you find you've got to find a bad Rublev service game. Was the only bad Rublev service game in this set the 15-30? That's going to be the question. Was the 15-30 where he held the only bad service game of the set for him? Yeah, I'm really behind as well, Max. I'm not even listening to any of the diss tracks. Only like the clips and like random. I know what they're about. But, very intense, very big allegations thrown around. I think Rublev will win, Albert. I think Rublev will win. Lexi and Max said 6-4 Rublev. I said 6-2. 6-2's not happening. 6-4 very much still a possibility. Rublev broke, Felix held, then Rublev held. It would be 6-4. No, it wouldn't. I'm wrong. No, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. It'd have to be Felix holding, Rublev breaking, wouldn't it? Very much a possibility. Felix couldn't hold serve at 5-6 in the last set. He's been broken serving to stay in the set before. So this is basically a must-hold game, this one, anyway. 3-4. Me too, MJ. Me too. I always hear about Cheesecake Factory. That's the American company, right? Is Cheesecake Factory good? I hope Felix can win, Albert. I hope so. I wouldn't count my chickens. Rublev forehand return winner. Too big. It's too big. Is this some sort of justice for Felix not playing as many matches? I don't know. Might be. He's not done a break yet. Could happen soon though. Forehand to forehand. Forehand Rublev. Backhand Felix. Forehand Rublev. Goes long. In charge of that. In charge of that. Three very problematic people in in that couple sentences, Lexi. Don't think Sean, Justin, or Chris, any three of them are that great. How quickly things change in football. I mean, it was 4-0 and then it's 4-2. We won 4-2. That's it. Backhand into the net before he'd even missed. You had someone in Rublev's box shouting "Vamos!" 15-30. Rublev 2 points away from serving for the match in the championship here in Madrid. 2 points away. But yeah, Liverpool's position in general, we're screwed. We're screwed. Unless Arsenal, Man City lose all their games, we win all ours. We will not win the league. It's not a great position to be in. He found the ace. He has Felix. Come on, clutch ace found at 15:30 down. Yeah, for sure. I mean, we didn't have the title at all. It was just if we won like 6 games or whatever it was, we'd win the league, which is always a big if. But we for sure threw it away. We for sure threw it away. We threw the chance away. It was always a big like if we win every game. It's such a such an unlikely thing to happen. Backhand drop shot. Oh, Felix, not the time to miss a backhand drop shot. And it's breakpoint Rublev to serve for the championship in Madrid. I know they are. You got 115 charges to prove it. Beastly team. Disgusting team. Breakpoint down. Forehand Felix. The backhand Rublev. He's not been able to break so far, but oh, backhand from Felix. What a backhand cross court. Wow. He's alive still, somehow. How many break points has he saved in this? How many? Another one. Can he hold? Will he face a second? Back to deuce. Oh, so close to an ace there. Millimeters. It's the second serve. It's not double faulted in a while. You worry. Now's the time, but not quite. Backhand to backhand. Backhand Felix up the line with forehand Rublev. It's long. Rublev's challenging though. Will it just be in? Yeah, it's never gonna be anything like yesterday's final. Yesterday's final is too good. Too high a standard. Think Felix gets to advantage. Yeah, he does. Out call was correct. First serves out though. I think he's won 2 points against serve this entire set. He's been under the cosh the whole time. Second serve to keep himself in it. Backhand to backhand. Forehand Rublev. Backhand slice Felix. Forehand Rublev. Backhand slice Felix. Forehand Rublev. Backhand slice Felix. Forehand Rublev. Forehand pass. It's a lob. It's just not good. Not a good lob. Not a good decision. You gotta hit it cross court there if you're Felix. Don't think he had the energy left. I think he ran out of everything there. Shouldn't have been a lob. Should not have been a lob. It's not been that great, Snell. Rublev's played pretty well. Felix, not so much. Oh, first serve wasn't close from Felix. I don't even know Green Gables. I don't know anymore. I think Rublev's definitely favorite, even if Felix goes to break up. he's favorite, Rublev, in my eyes. The way they're playing. Backhands. 1 Rublev. Forehand of Felix. Backhand Rublev. Just in. And that's just in. Forehand Felix. Cross court with forehand Rublev. Inside in for a winner. Ran around the backhand for a winner there, Felix. Back to advantage. Great rally there. Very intense, this. Rublev's getting a bit frustrated. We've kind of just slogged our way to the third set, to be honest, now. So forehands to forehands. Forehand Felix. He's found the up the line winner. Come on. Still in it. Still in it for 4-all. Come on. Vamos. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Stream started a few hours ago. Welcome, Jera. There was a quick tiny break because my computer crashed, but hope the stream didn't stop. I don't know. It might have done. Ace to start. Wow. 4-all ace to start. He's inevitable. He's inevitable. And look at the average service game duration in this set. Under 2 minutes for Rublev, 5.5 minutes for Felix. Inside. Oh, inside in forehand, running around the backhand. Felix, what a return. What a return. I hope he can win, Albert. Please don't spam. Please don't spam. Oh my gosh. What a return. Backhand. Forehand in the short. Backhand pass. He's missed it. Ah. Right. Okay. If you message again, you're gonna get a timeout, my friend. Sorry. Because I've warned about the spam. Net points won 11 of 13 for Rublev. Ace from Rublev. Wow. Felix has won 3 points against serve the whole set. Deciding set of a final. 1,000 final. He only loses 3 points against serve. You kidding me? What is he supposed to do, Felix? Backhands. For one, Felix, can he stay alive in the game? No, it's just pinpoint these forehands. Depth, depth, depth. Backhands. Forehand of Rublev. This is just too brutal. These ground strokes. Felix is fighting. He's fighting for his life. He can't survive. He can't cope with Rublev's dominance on the baseline. Oh, man. And again, Felix serving to stay in the match, in the tournament, in the final. All or nothing. This 4-5 game after the change of ends. Oh, man. Felix getting some rub downs from the physio. Hope for all of our sakes, Felix finds a way, but it's not looking good right now, Albert. Not looking good. You guys know when the Rome draw is coming out, by the way? Maybe Cam set up a. Cam often does the draw previews, right? not the draw preview. The yeah, draw live streams, should say. Felix getting the hammy rubbed down there. How will he do serving at 4-5? How is his nerves gonna be? Had to save break point at 3-4. How many break points has he had to save in this set? Set 3. He saved 5 of them. Gosh, it's been a tussle. It's been a rough set. He survived so far, but 4-5. Another massive test, this time with match-ending consequences if he doesn't pass it. Good serve to start. A drive volley. It's not very good. It's not a very good drive volley. He's going to get past there. Poor. Drive volley straight through the middle of the court. Just what right back to Rublev's forehand with so much time on it. I mean, love 15. Can't believe that first point there. All the time in the world. Drop shot. Oh, it's very good. Very good. Very good from Felix. Missed a couple drop shots this set, but that one was good. It's illegal to get that many. You like to get a massage of the changeover. As long as it's under a minute and a half, you're fine. You can't get help if you get cramp, really. So no one can like stretch you out like they do in football, you know? Oh, he had the open court, Felix. He had it. Oh no. And Rublev's 2 points away from the match now. Let's see this again. He's tried another drop shot. Rublev got there, but there was time on the ball. He just overspun it into the net. Oh, wow. What a mistake to make. And now, under pressure again, 15-30. Rublev surely will be getting championship point. At least one. But look at that forehand inside out. Go on, man. Great strike on the third ball. 145 Ks, that forehand winner. Keeping the match alive. 2 hours, 40 minutes through it. Whew, man. It's intense. Serving to the Rublev forehand. It's long. 15-30 to 40-30. Can he hold for 5-all? We had this whole thing through the second set, and then he got broken serving at 5-6. Might happen again. But at least he's giving himself the chance to not die. 40-30. Big point here. And it's wide on the return. Felix, 15-30 down, serving to stay in the tournament. Finds some huge strikes off the serve and forehands. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty sad hearing the Sitsudosa news, you know. Obviously, I mean, Tsitsipas is good for tennis in general. So hope he's not too emotionally affected. You know, it might affect his Roland Garros preparation. Who knows? I mean, he's had personal things happen in Roland Garros before, and that's a almighty backhand shank there from Felix. Some weird bounces. It's 15 love Rublev. Come on. You just can't get any points. Another missed return. Another missed return. I don't think they are anymore. Um Coach and player. I don't think they are. I think he dropped him. Uncle Tony. Goodness sake. He cannot make a return in the court, Felix, to save his life. If it goes to a tiebreak, it would probably be 7-0. Oh man. Rublev, 3 game points for 6-5 to get a game away from the Madrid title. Another missed return on the forehands. What is he doing, Felix? And again, we're where we are in the second set. Serving to stay in it at 5-6. He couldn't do it last time. Can he do it this time? An hour-long set, this one. Going to the wire. Hope we get a tiebreak. Hope we get a tiebreak. He had a tiebreak in every single Rublev Felix match they've ever played. All 5 of them. In Rotterdam earlier in the year, Rublev won in 3 sets. Tiebreak in the seconds. Won in straights in Marseille a couple years ago of a tiebreak in the second set. Felix, has he? I mean, yeah, he hasn't won a tiebreak against Rublev since 2020. So they play a tiebreak every match, but mostly Rublev winning them. Best of my love emotions kind of remix thing. So Felix serving to stay in the tournament. Five, six. Makes Rublev look like Karlovic. Yeah, it's like serves aren't even good from Rublev. And that's a good serve. Right in the corner. Rublev returns pretty well. It's got to be good against Rublev. Against Felix, you can just kind of hit it in the box with a bit of pace, and generally it doesn't come back. If it does, it's very short. Half volley. The backhand Rublev. Backhand slice Felix. Backhand Rublev. You stand the up line winner, 15-0. Come on, Auger, you can win, says Albert. Well, Felix, is the stats have shown he's serving bigger, but Felix just can't return. Felix is serving bigger, but Rublev, Felix can't return. That's the thing. That returns long from Rublev. 30-15. Felix had to survive 15-30 in the last game at 4-5. Now he's 2 points away from the tiebreak. Oh, it's close that. Just long though. Just long that first serve. Second serve, 30-15. It's always been a tiebreak in these matches. There's always been a tiebreak. Oh, double fault. Double fault at 30-15. Oh, and the first serve's out as well at 30-all. He's 2 points away from winning the match again. Rublev. And a second serve this time. Oh, man. Second serve, 30-all. 5-6 in the third set. Backhand Rublev. Backhand Felix. The backhand of Rublev. Backhand Felix. Short to the forehand Rublev. Felix defending. Is it long? It's in. Forehands. Backhand Felix, sorry, backhand Rublev. Backhand Felix, cross court to the backhand Rublev up the line. Felix defending, backhand to backhand up the cross court is long. Championship point, Rublev. Championship point, and it's these backhands that regulation part of the reason it's cost him this match. Potentially from a set down, can Rublev win his second ever Masters championship point? Andrey Rublev. First serve's in the net as well. Second serve at championship point. He's already double faulted in this game. Surely not now. He does. Awful way for the match to end, but it is probably the right way for it to. Andrey Rublev takes home another Masters crown. This time in Madrid. Felix made him fight for it, but he was lucky to be in the final, if we're all being honest. He went all the way to the wire, and Andrey Rublev, the deserved winner. He had the best tournament. He only dropped one set en route to the final, that being to Alcaraz, and he deserved to win the title. He deserved to win the title. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, it's a brutal way for it to end. A double fault. I knew it was coming. But I was hoping that we could at least see the tiebreak to get the definitive winner. But Felix he really struggled in that match. Maybe imposter syndrome slightly. Shouldn't have been in the end. Shouldn't have been in the end of the tournament. Shouldn't have been there. But nothing but congratulations for Rublev, who goes back to number 6 in the rankings thanks to this win. He'll be hoping with a big couple weeks in Rome, maybe he could get back to world number 5, but who knows? Huge win for Rublev after what happened in the tight 3-setter against Hurkacz in Shanghai. He gets his own back, and deserved winner here in Madrid. It's been a weird tournament. But congrats to all the Rublev fans. He had the best tournament of anyone, even with all the retirements and injuries and things. He played the best. He beat Alcaraz. He beat Fritz in the semis, who was playing pretty well. And Felix, he fought hard in the third set, but Rublev, even with a fever, took him out in 3. So, congratulations, Andrey Rublev. How many titles has he got now? He's got quite a few. Let's see. 16th title. Wow, 16th title. Age like 25, is he? 25, 26? Yeah, 26. So, very, very impressive numbers there, and sure he'll be racking up a lot more this year. Is that his first of the year? First or second of the year? Let's have a quick look. Bye-bye, Dutchy. Let's see. He won in Hong Kong earlier in the year. Hong Kong. So he second title of the year and definitely the biggest. So he'll be going into Roland Garros one of the favorites by default because everyone else is injured. Everyone else is destroyed on some sort of treatment table. People like Rublev, Rude, people who are used to be always the bridesmaid. It's turning around now. Rublev with Monte Carlo last year, and Madrid this year, winning more titles, getting closer in the quarterfinals. He almost beat Djokovic in the quarterfinal in Wimbledon last year. He's getting closer. Who knows? Maybe it's the Rublev Rude show. Who knows what Nadal's doing as well? He had a good run in Madrid. Won a few matches before falling to Lehechka. So who knows what's going on in Roland Garros? I'll see you guys in Rome for more tennis action. It's been Felix. It's been Andrey Rublev. Rublev wins his second Masters title from a set down 4-6, 7-5, 7-5. Thanks, Jera. Thanks, Lexi, Dutchy, everyone, for joining me for this one. Bye-bye. Congrats to Rublev, all his fans.